Good morning, children. Am I audible?
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, okay. Any disturbance into my voice, you please let me know. Okay, children. So here, yesterday we saw that the narrator taken his pet animal to decided to take his pet animals to his native place London, but he cannot take it through the direct plane. So what he decided to take him to Paris. From there to London he decided, but the airlines officials, they go one condition to him. What condition they have given to him? His Mijbil should be packed in a 16-inch carton box. Am I right? So what happened? He packed the otter very safely inside the carton box before 1 hour of journey, and he went for meal. After he returns, he saw that the Mijbil was in a PT condition with full of blood in his nose and body. He didn't have enough time for replacing the box. So what he decided? He decided to travel with the same box by holding down its lid with his hand. Up to there only we studied yesterday. So now we can see the remaining thing. Before that, I will inform you one thing today. 11:30 itself, I posted the homework in your homework schedule. Try to complete today and post it immediately after 5 o'clock. Got it, children? Tomorrow you have a unit test based on the lesson. Cross 4 Diary of Anne Frank. It's a short answer only I have given as a homework. Yes, fine, fine. Got it, children? So immediately after the class, you will get it 2 or 3 hours free. That time itself, you complete the homework and update. No need to wait for till the night. Got it?
But want to read and learn on.
Read, learn, I will modify, pa. Read and learn alone. I won't give this time. This time writing also there. I will modify and update. You should read, learn, and write. Got it? Can you see the homework in the homework schedule? Can you see the English homework there, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. Ah, fine, fine, fine. Wait, I will update the homework and write in homework note. I updated, right? Also, I included. You can get it from your assignment section. Okay, so today we can see the second paragraph onwards. When I returned, there was an appealing spectacle. That also we completed yesterday. So anyhow, no issues. You can take it once again. When I returned, there was an appealing spectacle. There was complete silence from the box, but from its air holes and chinks around the lid, blood had trickled and dried. I wiped off the lock and tore open the lid, and Mitch exhausted, and the blood spattered, whimpered, and caught at my leg. He had torn the lining of the box to the shreds. Shreds, what do you mean by shreds? Shred means little pieces. Cut it into small pieces. Shreds. When I removed the last of it so that there was no cutting edges left. It was just 10 minutes until the time of the flight, and the airport was only 5 miles distant. I put the miserable Mitch back into the box, holding down the lid and my hand. So what I did immediately, I don't have the time. The narrator doesn't have the time to narrator didn't have the time to change the carton box. he decided to fly with the same thing and he adjusted to catch the lead with his own hand. I sat in the back of the car with the box beside me as the driver tore through the streets of the Besra like a ricocheting bullet. The aircraft was waiting to take off. I was rushed through to it by infuriated officials. Luckily, the seat booked for me at the extreme front. I covered the floor around my feet with newspapers, a rag of air hostess, a rag for air hostess, and gave her a parcel of fish to keep in the cool place. I took her into my confidence about the events of the last half an hour. I have retained the most profound admiration for that the air hostess. She was the very queen of her kind. Underline that sentence. She was the queen of her kind. She suggested that I might prefer to have my pet on my knee, and I could have kissed her hand in the depth of my gratitude. But not knowing what else, I was quiet, unprepared for what followed. So what happened, children? He was about to move. That time only all these things happened, and he decided to fly with the same box. I sat in the back of the car. So in the taxi, he sat at the back with the box beside me as the driver tore through the streets of Basra like a retorting bullet. So what do you mean by retorting bullet? Retorting bullet, it is usually like a boomerang. It will hit here and there and change the directions, and anyhow it will hit on the aim by changing the direction. Whatever obstacles is given in the direction, it will change and run away. So likewise, my car also, whatever obstructions was in front of my car, it was retorting like a retorting bullet. Means exhausted and blood spattered. Sorry. The driver tore through the streets of the Basra like a retorting bullet. The aircraft was waiting to take off. What is happening there? The aircraft was about to take off. The aircraft was about to take off. I was rushed through it by infuriated officials. I rushed towards the aeroplane. The officials become very infuriated. What do you mean by infuriated? Very angry because he was late. Luckily, the seat booked for me was at the extreme front. Where was my ticket? Sorry, where was my seat? It was the front of the vehicle. Extreme front. I covered the floor around my feet with newspapers, rang for the air hostess. So immediately I entered the some newspaper near to my feet, and what happened? I called the air hostess. I rang for the air hostess. Do you know who is air hostess? Any idea, children? Air hostess? Say,
Food supply food in aircraft, ma'am.
only food. Those who are offering, those who are helping us in the, those who are offering.
When traveling.
Helpers in aeroplane while traveling. Usually air hostess are employees associated with the concerned aeroplane. So children, so how many of you traveled by plane? If anybody traveled by plane, raise up your hands. So it is very easy for them to understand. Anybody? Nobody? 2, 3, yours 3. Then who else? Darshan, Lohit, Suhida, yours only 4. Okay, if you get a chance, you can see all these things. So who is air hostess? Who are the officials? What are What are the checking? What kind of checking? How we can be there? Likewise, even I didn't travel. Okay, if after the corona, if we are getting a chance, we will make one arrangement for this plane traveling. Okay, don't worry. Others also. Huh? So he called the air hostess. Why he called for the air hostess? See, she was a very cute. The air hostess came near to him. He handed over a parcel of fish. To whom he took the fish? For Mijubil. He took the fish and hand over to whom? The air hostess for keeping it in a cool place. See, children, Bharani is absent today. Bharani, Ashika, Sri Ridish is absent. Shivaranjini, who is an under absent? Huh? Absent is name, I will call at the last. Okay. So he called the air hostess and gave her a parcel of fish for meat to keep it in the cool place. I took her to my confidence about the events of the last half an hour. So in his anxiousness, he explained what happened to his life in the last half an hour. I have retained most profound admiration for that air hostess. She was very her kind. The author is telling she was the her kind. So underline the sentence here. Why the author is telling? That is a question answer. Why the author told it was that she was the kind. So I took her into my confidence about the events of last half an hour. I retained most profound admiration for the air hostess. She was the very her kind. What was she? She was the very her kind. Why? Because he suggested that I might prefer to have my pet on my knee. At first, the officials told him to keep the pet animal near to his leg. But while explaining all the things happened before half an hour, the air hostess allowed him to keep his pet animal in his knee. So the author suggested that she was the her kind. I to her to show my gratitude, but not knowing otters, I was quiet and prepared for what followed. So I might have kissed her to show my gratitude towards her, but what happened? I am not sure about the what I am not sure. I am not sure about the behavior or attitudes of the otters. Next time, what will be followed? That the other predict. So what he didn't do, he didn't even show the gratitudes to the air hostess. Got it, children? Understand that paragraph? Next to paragraph. Mitch was out of the box in a flash. He disappeared at the speed down the aircraft. There were squares and shrieks, and the woman stood upon her seat screaming out, "A rat, a rat!" I caught sight of Mijil's tail disappearing beneath the legs of a portly white turbaned Indian. Diving for it, I missed. Found my face covered in curry. Perhaps, said the air hostess with the most charming smile, it would be better if you resumed your seat and I will find the animal and bring it to you. So what happened suddenly? Suddenly, Mitchell escaped from the box and he went away inside the aircraft itself. So everybody become panicked. and shouted. A lady, she was shouting and saying that, but actually what happened, it was not right, it was Mijbil. So he is about, the narrator was running to catch Mijbil. He is about to catch Mijbil, but he missed his turn. And what happened? His face, he fall down there in a dish. His face full of covered with a curry. Perhaps said the air hostess. So the inside the aircraft, it is a full commotion. So air hostess, without losing her control, she come and insisted him that he has to be patient enough to sit in his place. What she will do, she will find out the animal and bring to you. I returned to my seat. I was crying my neck, trying to follow the hunt when suddenly I heard from my feet the distressed chitter of recognition and welcome. And Majbil bounded onto my knee and began to nuzzle my face and neck. What happened? He came back. Who came back? The Majbil here itself came back near to the feet of the other. And he I returned to my seat. The air hostess said the same. So what he decided? He decided to return to his seat back. I was craning my neck, trying to follow the hunt when suddenly I heard from my feet a distressed chitter of recognition and welcome. So when I am coming back to my seat and I rest there to see how she is going to catch the Mijbil, suddenly I find something is near to my leg. Got it, children? So that who was that something? It was Mijbil. He heard from my feet a distressed chitter of recognition, a distressed chitter. Chitter means a small small sound of recognition and welcome. And Mish bounded onto my knee. Who is near to my knee? The Mijbil was bounded near to my knee and began to nuzzle my face and my neck. And he started to rub gently his face and like a cat. Do you have such kind of experience there, rubbing? Next part. Shall I move to next part? After an eventful journey. Am I audible, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fourth part, children. After an eventful journey, Maxwell and his otter reached London, where he has a flat. So at last, it's an eventful journey. At last, they both reached to Maxwell's flat in London. Meet and I remain in the London for a month. How many days they were there for nearly a month. House with ping pong balls, marbles, rubber fruit, and a what happened? Is it clear, children, my reading? Is it clear? Am I audible to you?
Ma'am, your voice.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible, ma'am.
Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why somebody is saying something? See, Mitch and I remained in London for nearly a month. He would play for hours with a selection of toys. Ping pong balls, marbles, rubber fruit, and a terrapin shell that I had brought back from his native marshes. With the ping pong ball, he invented a game on his own which would keep him engrossed for up to half an hour at a time. A suitcase that I had taken to Iraq had become damaged on the journey home, so that the lid will remain a slope from one end to another. Miss discovered it as a play. If he placed the ball again, it would run down the length of the suitcase. He would dash around the other end to ambush its arrival, hide from it, crouching to spring up and then take me by surprise, grab it and tow off with the high end once more. So in this paragraph, that is also an important paragraph. Mark it that one. It in important paragraph. Why? Because here it shows that how which will invent a new game for him. Why? With the usage of a damaged suitcase. Mitch and I remained in London for nearly a month. 1 month I was myself, the narrator, and Mitchell was in the London. He would play flowers with a selection of toys. He had a lot of toys. Then what he was used to do there? He was playing with these toys. What kind of toys he had there? Ping pong balls, marbles, rubber fruit, and a terrapin shell that I had brought back from his native perhaps. So terrapin shells also. These terrapin shells the narrator brought from the native place, native marshes. Native marshes. With the ping pong ball, he invented the game of his own, which would keep him engrossed for up to half an hour at a time. So ping pong ball one game he himself introduced or find out. It will make him completely interested or completely engaged nearly half an hour. How he invented the game that is given there. A suitcase that I had taken to Iraq had become damaged on the journey home. What happened? A suitcase I was taken to Iraq become damaged on the journey home, so that the lid when closed remain at the slope and one end to the other. So lid become, if it closed, remind it is look like a slope, like a zero from one end to another. That if he places the ball at the high end, it will run down the length of the suitcase. He would dash around another end to ambush its arrival. It's a small creature, children. It's not a big otter. It's a small one, like a rat. It's a small one only. So he can hide in ambush. So to catch the ball, he was interested in such a game. It would run down the length of the suitcase. He would dash around to the other end to ambush its arrival, hide from it, crouching to spring up and take it by surprise, grab it and trot off with it to the high end once more. So these are the things he was doing with the ping pong ball and the damaged suitcase. It is very important to read and understand the same short answer from the ebook. Actually, last year this lesson was a deleted lesson. I didn't prepare an ebook for this one, so it is not available. This lesson is not available in your ebook. This not only this lesson, some poem and other supplementary lesson also. All these lessons shortly I will prepare and send the ebook. Got it, children? So next, outside the house, I exercised him on the lead preciously as if he had been a dog. Miss quickly developed certain compulsive habits on these walks in the London streets. Like the rituals of the children who on their way to and from the school must place their feet squarely on the center of each paving block, must touch every seventh upright on the railings, On pass to the outside every second lamps post. Opposite to my flat was a single-storied primary school, along whose frontage row a low wall some 2 feet high. On this way home, but never on his way out, Mitch would tuck me to this wall, jumped on it, and gallop in the length of the 30 yards to hopeless distraction, both of the pupils and the staff with it. So in the London, he was taking Mijbil along with him for walking, like a dog. Got it, children? The European people, they used to carry their pet animal outside while they are going for a walk. The same time, the same who also carried the pet animal outside, the narrator took his pet animal outside for walking. So there was in front of his house, there was a primary school. Outside the house, I exercised him on a lead preciously as if he had been a dog. So I felt he has a dog. Thinking like him was a dog, I used to tie him along with my walking time. Miss quickly developed certain compulsive habits on these walks in the London street. So during the walking time, in weeks and weeks, what happened? He developed some habits, like the rituals of the children who, on their way to and from school, must place their feet squarely on the center of each paving block, must touch every seventh upright of the iron railing. So, in the children, they have a hobby. Their pavement was paved with blocks, tiles, small tiles. They usually step on the middle of the tiles only. So it is a playing method of the children. The same thing who also started to play, Mijbil also started to play. Or pass to the outside every second lamp post. They will go to the iron rafting, then they will come out with the second lamp post. Opposite of my flat was a single-storied primary school. The opposite of the street or opposite of his flat, what was there? A primary school. One day on their walking time, what happened? The Mijbil jumped on the wall and looked at the primary school. Primary school children are very naughty. So while seeing this animal, all the children they started to cry. So the class also got disturbed. It hopeless distraction for pupils and of the staff within. Not only the pupil but also the staff inside the classroom also got disturbed. It is not, I suppose, in a way strange that the average Londoner should not recognize an otter, but the variety of the guesses as to what kind of animal is that might came across surprise to me. Otters belong to a comparatively small group of animals called mustelines, shared by the butler, mongoose, weasel, sloth, mink, and others. I faced a continuous baggage of the conjectural questions that sprayed all the mustelines but the otter. More random guesses hit on baby seal or a squirrel. Is it a walrus, mister? Is it a walrus, mister? Reduced me to giggles, and outside the door, I heard a hippo, a beaver cub, bear cub, a leopard, one apparently that a challenged its sport as a Bruno said the Mish was anything but an otter. So an average Londoner. What do you mean by an average Londoner? The people they didn't have any outside knowledge. It's otter become a new creature for them. They are guessing and saying what kind of this animal. Except to otter, that name, they said all other names. അതിനെ பார்த்துட்டு அது எந்த animal എന്ന് அவருக்கு புரியாது. அப்ப கேட்டுட்டே இருந்தேன் இது என்ன அனிமல் ஸ்குரலா ஒரு வால்ரஸா ஒரு கேட்டா அப்படி இப்படி நிறைய கெஸ்ஸிங் வந்துட்டே இருந்தேன் ஆனா யாருமே கெஸ் பண்ணி சொல்லவே இல்லை இது எந்த அனிமல்னு ஒட்டர்னு யாருமே சொல்லவே இல்லை see it is not I suppose in the way strange that the array very sure that an average Londoner they never recognize an otter. But the variety of guesses, but he got variety of guesses. A baby seal, so they asked a baby whether it is a baby seal, but the variety of guesses as to what kind of animal this might be came as a surprise to me. It felt as a surprise for me. Otters belong to comparatively small group of animal called muscline, shared by badger, mongoose, weasel. All these are the same family members of otter. We will say no, the cat is a family member of scientific name. Cat is belongs to which animal?
Not tiger.
Very good. Tiger, leopard. So it is not, I suppose, in my strange. So these are the family members of otter. Who are the mongoose, weasel, badger, mustang, sort, mink, and so many other things. But they said all these names except the name otter. I faced a continuous baggage of the cultural questions that spread on mustelines, but the otter. They said all the family members of mustelines belongs to the masculine category, but except whom? Except the otter. Except the otter. Mustelines, but the otter more random guesses hit on the baby squirrel. Baby seal and a squirrel. Is that walrus, mister? Somebody asked to him, hey mistress, what is this? Is it a walrus? Reduced me to giggles. By hearing all these questions, I giggled. Who giggled? The narrator giggled. And outside a dog show, I heard a hippo. I went to see a dog show with my otter. Somebody asked whether it is a hippopotamus. Somebody saying that a beaver, some bear cub, then leopard, and apparently that had changed its spots and brontosaurus, which was anything but an otter. So all these questions I faced, but nobody came to the answer that it is an otter. But the question for which I awarded the highest score came from a laborer digging the hole in the street. So many questions I faced, but I am appreciating one question. See children, that is also an important paragraph. Highlight that one. He was giving some mark to the question raised by a laborer who was digging. I was still far from him when he laid on his tool. He was laying down the tool. I was still far from him. When he laid down his tool, put his hands in his hips and began to stare. When we were walking and nearing to him, he put down his tool and he kept his hands in hips and looked at us. As I drew nearer, I saw his expression of surprise and friend, as though he would have me know that he was not one upon whom to play the jokes. By standing and looking all this his appearance, I may sure that he is not going to tease me or he not going to play any games or joke. I came abreast of him. I came near to him. He spat glared and then glowed out. He spat, he glared, he looked at us, he just spat out something from his mouth and he growled out, "Here, mister." Then he's asking, "Hey, mister, what is it that's supposed to be?" He asked a very amazing question because he was not ready to make any guesses. So he asked directly, "Hey, mister, what is this animal along with you? Can you please say the name of this animal?" So for that question, he is going to award the full mark because all others they go and they said some answers. But here, what happened is this man he want to know the type of animal from his mouth itself. So according to the narrator, what is his wishes? He wish to give full mark to this person because he wants to know what is this animal from the mouth of the author himself. Got it, children? Any doubt you can ask to me. So unit 8 we completed. Children, do you have any doubt? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Open